Good morning, everybody. So today's video for you guys is actually something that it has been going around a lot. The power of makeup, just in case you did not read the title here. This originally started from Nikki Tutorials. She created this video several months ago because people did not believe that her videos were her. She said she was getting told that she didn't look like herself, or that person was not her because they had way too much makeup on and looked totally different, all that kind of stuff. After seeing her video and seeing multiple other videos, I was inspired to create my own for a slightly different reason. I come from a house where my mother didn't wear makeup. I was allowed to play with like those kits that you get from Walmart or things like that. As much as I wanted to. My mom never stopped me from playing with makeup, but she herself never wore it. And as I got older, I decided to turn that into a career, and I am now a cosmetologist. I'm working at Sephora right now, and so I am wearing makeup all the time. But until just recently, I was never that comfortable in my own skin. And I feel like that is very important, is to love yourself for who you are. So the point of my video here is to show you guys that whether you are or are not wearing makeup, you are still beautiful. To me, makeup should not make the person should make the makeup. I feel like your face is a canvas, and you're basically creating a picture of what you want to look like that day. Makeup should not be for the boy down the street. It should not be to get the popular girl's attention. Makeup should make you feel good, and I can't stress that enough. If you don't feel comfortable in it, don't wear it. That is what makeup is. The power of makeup is to make you feel good about yourself, not to hide who you really are. You should own your makeup. It should not own you. I'm starting off with Urban Decay's Pore Perfecting Primer, just a little bit on my cheek area and really pushing that in where I have large pores. Taking my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, this is what I'm going to use to highlight underneath my eyes, around my nose, and just any blemishes or anything that I want to hide. Taking my wet beauty blender and my foundation that I already mixed up here, because we all know that I'm pale. I'm going to use this just to cover this entire half of my face. Once I have my liquid foundation on, I'm actually going to go in with my powder foundation. This is also from Kat Von D, and I'm using, again, my damp beauty blender because I love the way that this goes on. Under my eyes, I'm just taking real quick my NARS pressed powder and my concealer brush and Next, I'm taking a little bit of a bronzing shade. For me, I actually use a pink brown based bronzer to match my undertone, not an orange bronzer. I hate the way that looks on me. So just giving this a little, just to add a little bit of the color back into my face that I took out with that full cover foundation. Super lightly. I don't go crazy with the bronzer. Don't like it. For the sake of this video, I'm actually going to contour a little bit, which I don't normally do. I already have some contour naturally, but we're going to go all out today. So I am taking this taupe shade. It's called Lazarus, and that is from the Kat Von D Shade Light palette for the eyes, but this is like the perfect contour shade for me. And I'm just going to give myself a little bit more of a cheekbone than I already have. Because who doesn't want, like, amazing sculpted cheekbones? Me. I happen to like the cheekbones that I have naturally. Just a tiny bit of contour there. And finally, onto the highlight. I am taking Pure Minerals Afterglow, and this is going to go right on my cheekbone. For my cheeks, I'm actually going to be using this color here. It's called Blushed Bronzer, I believe, from Becca, and it was their limited edition like bronzing shade. But when used really lightly, it makes a really nice blush. And I mean lightly, guys, like, because this could go overboard so quickly. Just like that. Next, moving on to my eyeballs, I'm taking my Urban Decay Primer Potion, of course, and oh no, I'm running out. Good thing I bought a backup. Taking Lumi from Sugarpill, I'm actually going to put this right onto the inner corner and the first third of my eyelid. Or half, whatever. It would help if I used a smaller brush. And then switching to my Kat Von D Monarch palette, I'm going to be taking this shade here, which is a nice rosy shade, and I believe this is Killing Jar. Yep, Killing Jar. And this is going to go right onto the rest of my eyelid and blending it in with Lumi. Using the same palette, I'm going in with this brown shade, and this is called Papillio. It's such a fun word to say, Papillio. And this is going to be my crease color. So I'm going to focus this right onto the crease, bringing it all the way across. That's going to be the first thing that I do. Don't worry about blending, just get it into the crease. And once I have that how I want it, I'm now going to smoke it out. Once I have that how I want it, I'm going to work on smoking it upwards. And then bring it just under the eye slightly. Maybe about halfway, and blend it into the top. For the highlight on my brow bone, I'm taking Acorn from Colourpop and dabbing that, not trying to flick you off, guys, dabbing that right on the outer brow bone. Party sample. For my waterline, I'm just going to use a black eyeliner. Anything will work as long as it stays. Except don't poke yourself in the eye, because that kind of hurts. I broke it. And lastly, throw on a couple coats of your favorite mascara. In my case, it is Perversion from Urban Decay today. And yes, it changes depending on the day. I'm sure I'm not the only one who does that, right? Don't skip your bottom lashes. This one piece of hair just keeps wanting to get into the mascara. No! And we can't forget the brows. I am taking Ash Brown from Senna Cosmetics and just going to do a nice wash here. What is that? I don't know. I'm taking Ash Brown to kind of offset the red that I have in my hair, so that way there's not a whole bunch of red going on. Alright, I don't know how much of a difference that you guys can see on the camera between my eyebrows, but let me just tell you, oh man. In person, it's a huge difference. Today I want to use Tulle from Colourpop Cosmetics, and this is their Ultra Matte Lip. Now we're looking sexy, aren't we? Alright guys, so this right here is the power of makeup. What a difference it really makes. Now again, to reiterate, the purpose of this video was so that you can see that no matter what you are or you are not wearing, you're still beautiful. Makeup is here to make you feel good and to let you have fun. I see makeup just as another way to express yourself. Don't wear makeup for anyone else, wear it for you. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up and pass it on to anyone who you feel could really benefit from this. And don't forget to also subscribe, because that means I can keep making more videos for you. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to leave them below. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter, and even Snapchat at Jen Pereira, just like it's spelled here to make it super simple. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye, my lovelies. This gorgeous orange copper, and that's what you're going to use to blend the entire thing out and give you that really smoky ring around your eye.